Okay, we're going to move on to stage 2 of our assembly. So a couple of bits we can add on this one. You can see here, obviously we've got some holes where screws need to go, and on our back panel we're going to add those screws in. Again, luckily you'll be glad to know you don't actually need to draw these screws up. These are standard components that we can get. So again, in our inserts, so again we are in our assembly, so insert, you can see there's an option here for a standard component. And when you click on that, yours might be a slightly different format, but you want to be on ISO. Again, these are all just sort of world standards, so that's German one, you've got American, all that type of thing. So we use ISO standard, and we want to be in the nuts and screws one, bolts and screws, and we want a countersunk, crosshead, that's the, so crosshead screw, and we actually want it to be, if yours is on this one, this countersunk flathead screw. We want to be at M4 because we've got a 4mm hole, and the length of it we want to make probably about 35mm, I would say. So got our part. When we insert this, you'll see it'll do a little preview of it. So I've clicked on it with my left mouse button. Again, you can see it's got the countersunk screw on there for us. Again, you'll see that it's automatically, if I just zoom in, it's automatically got the mate connector on that part, so you don't need to worry too much about that. All you need to do is, I'll just try and zoom over, you just basically need to tell it what hole you want to put it in. So you can see there, that I'm going to drop it in that hole there. However, you'll see that it's not quite deep enough down. Again, what I've done there, I've selected the top face, which again is quite an easy mistake to do. I actually wanted to select that bottom hole there. So I'm just going to, once there, I could just click off it and delete that and just insert it again. I'll show you how we could do it. So standard components, insert, again just move out of the way, and again I actually want to select that, let's see if it's going to do it, that bottom face there. It's not quite, I need to zoom in a bit further. So try and select that bottom. Problem is it's a bit too close. I'll keep going. There we go. So again, it takes a bit of getting used to, but you can see I've now selected the chamfer, so you see it's sat in sort of flush with the edge there. Again, you can see it's not quite where we want to be, but I'm happy with that. We can amend that and alter that a little bit later. So that's, again, it is a bit tricky when you're first doing these. I'm then going to go insert again. So again, try and zoom in. So at the moment it's going to be on the top face. We want to try and zoom in, get it into the hole. Let's see whether that's right or not. Oh, it's doing it the other way around. So it's the right way around. We just need to you can see there, I've got it the right way, the right mate, however it's the wrong way around. Don't panic about that. If you go to this little feature tree here, you could do exactly the same here. This is the last one we've done. I can just right click, edit, it'll bring me up this little bit, and I can actually flip. So this little box here allow me to flip it round. Yeah. If you haven't quite got it right, so you can see my offsets there, we can cheat a little bit. I'm going to click an offset. Basically, you can see you've got this little blue, red and green. So we want to offset the Z-axis. I'm just going to type in 2mm. Again, I can click this plate, it'll preview it. Oh, so it actually wants to be -2mm. So I'll change that to -2mm. Again, that's a little bit flush with the top, so we can actually change that. Yeah, so just that's what we want, just so it's underneath the surface. So happy with that one. Again, you could be really pedantic. I might change that to 1.5. Is that? No, I think we're going to stick with -3mm. So it's just underneath the surface. Oh, 20. What am I doing? Should we try that again? 3mm. So you want it just underneath the surface. So happy with that. Again, I'm going to do the same. So this was our fastener over here. Again, if I go to the fasten 3, you can see it's highlighting the bit we want. So I'm going to do exactly the same. So right click, edit, Offset, I'm just going to offset, again it's that Z direction, probably only need -1mm this time, so let me just set that, yeah, so that now looks as if it matches that other one, so we want it just under the surface. So like everything on CAD, you can edit it and amend it once you've done it. Annoyingly, when you're adding any of these sort of standard components, it always leaves these mate connectors on, so to get rid of them, you've just got to right click over them and hide all mate connectors, and you'll see that our 2 screws are in position. We're then going to do a similar type of thing with this this back part there, so insert standard component. This time we're not going to use cross-headed, we're going to use some cross-heads, but we're going to use pan head screws. So you can see that's the same. I'm going to turn now, so you can see the shape of the head itself is slightly different. So it's got a flat on there. Again, we've done a 4mm hole, and we need it to be about, so it's 3mm thick acrylic, so probably need it to be 12mm long, that screw. Insert it, same process. These ones are a little bit a bit easier, to be honest. So you can see the screw there. Again, it's already got the mate connector in the right place. All we then need to do is select this front face and this circle. You'll see it'll drop it on there. So these are a little bit easier to insert. So again, insert another one. Select the front face, select the centre of the hole. As simple as that. Then go to the top. Insert again. Drags it, so you want front face, centre of the hole, that's right, insert again, front face, centre of the hole. So, like I say, that was much easier. These are a lot easier than the standard one. So, happy with that. Again, always keeps the mate connector, so we've got to right click, hide all mate connectors, so we've got our sort of fixings attached, and we've done our second stage.